toughest struggle of the show is to just make sure that the concept makes sense. That has been our biggest struggle, is for that our audience were always so unsure of what actually they were witnessing while they were there. So my biggest challenge this year was to have the visual make sense, but then also have the visuals on the screen make sense, our voiceover makes sense, wardrobe makes sense, the emotion makes sense, so that our audience take away that bigger message that we're trying to portray. Every time I get a bit inside, I feel
it. Favorite part of the show? I'm a big dancer. The dance scenes are always my favorite. I'm gonna have to go with Scene 2, The Apple, where we had Miss Chastity and Mr. Isaiah do the duet contemporary dance. So that was my ultimate favorite. I look forward to the day where I can actually sit down and watch the show and see what everybody else is seeing, as opposed to kind of peeking in the door and see different backstage. But I'm sure it'll be beautiful.
Seven, eight. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, run it one more time.
Can we do the last?
I came in on the amen.
Alright, so I got a special announcement. I got a special announcement. My special announcement is, it's the last day y'all gotta deal with me.
That's some nice shooting down on that wall.
Shot.
It's the last day you gotta deal with me. Last day you gotta deal with each other. Last day you gotta deal with running practice. Nina ain't in here, and I don't like talking about people that ain't here, but you know, last day.
Yeah.
Alright? But the thing is, we put in all these days before this for this day. Alright? So every time I said focus, which is the number one thing, is for this moment right now. Alright, we're not machines, so it's not, oh, this just gonna come second nature. It's gonna take something within us to put it out. That's why it's in the wave mode. Alright? We put these waves out and we make a difference. There's people out there, it's weird. Mint Museum, they like, our parking lot full, we ain't used to this, people don't know the park. It's because of y'all. 160, we sold out.
Let's go.
I want to brag that I ain't never had a sold out show, and then we never had a small venue before. But I still think it's dope that we can say we sold out the show.
They don't need to know how big it is, just know we had a sold out show.
Right. Alright. So real quick, I keep my prayer short. Everybody be reverent, however you're reverent, to whatever God you worship. Dear Most High, we thank you for this moment. We thank you for the moments that led to this moment. We thank you for the moments that will come from this moment. We ask you for the focus that you've given us in order to give the things that we're here to give. We're already here to succeed because it's destined for it to happen. We ran away so that we can come home. We're touching now because we are home. We know where we're from, and we're here to make sure everybody else knows. It's Fashion Define Runaway, the team with the big goals. I ain't never run on the purple. But with that, I want to thank you for everything that you've given me. I want to thank you for blessing these people to give the same back even more. Ask you for the show to be a success in the way that you already intended to be. All right? In Jesus' name, amen.
Can we get a mini air breakdown on 3?
I see y'all on the other side. Y'all
What's the breakdown?
We at home, dog.
We at home. 1, 2, 3.
We at home.
All right,
I'm just seeing one that.
What's very personal to me about the show is that it wasn't until the week of that we had every component we needed. This was the first time this ever happened. We focused on gaining models and talent for the show. There was a specific dancer that we didn't have for scene 2, the Apple, and we needed it. And the crazy thing about it is, like, every week we went through 5 different Eves. Every week we went through so many women, young girls who were like, I want this part, I'm gonna beat her, I'm gonna come, and then somehow the devil stopped it from happening. But you know, like I say, from that darkness is light. Lo and behold, through all those crazy times, we were so stressed. Me and Nina were going crazy, trying to find a girl. And at the end of the day, there she was at practice every day already. One of the models was able to do that Eve part. So that craziness, it is like those little stories like that show how much the show can mean, because it's those mini lessons, those times when you are going crazy to the point where it's, what is my answer gonna be? And every time, every show, every event, any moment, we always find an answer. The answer always comes through, and that's the beautiful thing about Fashion Defined.
The Fashion Defined show in 3 words. Like no other.
Finding yourself. Is 2 okay?
I would say unique and very thoughtful.
In my mind, this is not a show that you're gonna see anywhere else. You will never, even if there are other people who put concept shows together or, you know, are inspired and want to bring in other elements to their fashion show, it'll never be executed the way this team of people executes a vision, executes a concept, and we're only going to get bigger and better as we learn and as we figure out who our market and exact demographic is, and as we just get exposed to more. So this show is like no other show you've ever seen.
We are coming home. We are that's all we got, and that's the show. Thank y'all for coming. Appreciate it.
I think it's a time when what are some bright lights? What? It's like a real show. Main thing I want to do is thank y'all for coming. It's been a year and a half, I'm gonna say, since our last show. I'm guessing majority of you aren't even aware that we had a last show. So that means this is your first time experiencing a fashion-defined concept show. We call it a concept show. It may have been promoted or told to you as a fashion show. Hopefully you saw the fashion. You see our designers are here. You saw the clothes. But our goal is to then match those clothes with the concept, with the story. To then break scenes down to parts of not just our lives, but your lives. To tell a story that hopefully you all can relate to and go even deeper. To then say, okay, what do these stories mean about life? What do these stories mean about how I can do better? What more can I do in this world? And even more, what we all hassle finding a venue in Charlotte. Because we ain't gonna say what weekend it is. Listen, okay? We were blessed. I talked to an old professor of mine who is the president of the Arts and Science Council in Charlotte. And I told him, I was like, you know, I don't want to go too big because I don't want a room with nobody in it. I don't want to go too small because I know I show great, you know what I'm saying? I know you're going to sell out. I just might say that. But he said, check out the Mint. Check out the Van Every Theater in the Mint. I was like, they got a stage? He was like, yeah. I was like, they got lights? He was like, nope. I was like, what they got? Seats in a circle. So at that point, we sat down. The beautiful team right behind me. And we said, let's do it. Let's accept that challenge. 160 seats. I think we sold actually like 164. But, you know, I think some people got stuck in the traffic. But clap it up for yourselves for being here. My speeches are usually long. My speeches are usually long. I usually got shout outs. I definitely want to give a big shout out to AJ Patel. You know why I was clapping up for AJ. But overall, the main thing I wanted to say was I moved to Charlotte last year. And when we do our shows, we say, okay, what does the community care about? I'm not from here. Raise your hand if you have been in Charlotte more than 3 years. Okay, so I came to your city and was like, okay, what can I do with the arts to try to talk about something that affects you all? I'm blessed to be a Studio 345 teacher, which gives me a... Shout out to George here. We got Studio 345 students here that's composed of high school CMS students. I learned how messy CMS is. I also learned how bright the future is through these CMS kids. But it's people like Mr. Ryan Harrison who are doing their part in the community and the schools. It's people like Omar Carter in the crowd. Let me check, because I'm going to say a lot of names. It's people like you all who didn't have a job or responsibility or onus to be able to put one hand on somebody. And it's not about giving a homeless person money. It's not about giving them a ride. It's not about you funneling through their lives and trying to figure out what they actually going to do with what you give them. But our goal here was not to say, okay, how can we cure homelessness? Because honestly, I just got to Charlotte. I don't think that's possible. Y'all stuck on that. But then to say, how can we prevent homelessness? How can we take the misplaced children at one of the highest rated cities in North Carolina from elementary, that's 6-year-old kids who don't have a house, who don't have a home. If you go back to the 1970s, if you did not have a home address in Charlotte, North Carolina, you couldn't even go to school. So at that point, at 6 years old, you're already destined to be on the street. So I did my research on your city, and we put this show together. So with that, I would like to ask Nina Train to come up real quick. I'm gonna pass the mic that I ain't got to Nina, because Nina put her whole foot into everything you saw. She made my job very easy. Very easy, all right? All this crazy stuff you saw was on her. I would have never knew to paint something on somebody's face. None of that. Okay? So I'll let Nina take the stage right now, the front, the center, the circle, hell, the living room, what we in? And she can say the last word before we celebrate. We about to party. Yeah.
One thing that I would love y'all to take from this show is basically to find the value within yourself, right? Because I couldn't be where I'm at, and this show wouldn't have happened without the people behind me. We couldn't give this value to Charlotte or to your family or friends without you guys. So I really, really appreciate you guys coming out. Thank you so much. We love you, Nina. But definitely leave out of here with a message to spread to everyone that you reach, because you are powerful, okay? And your value is strong, all right? And to find that self-worth in yourself is to find home. So regardless of wherever you're at, location, place, people, it's within yourself. So never feel alone, because you have that strength from the years that you built up. Okay? Thank you so much.
I see money all around me, and like I'm the man. Ooh, and it like last week. Where have you been? Ooh, it doesn't matter hiding, girl. Don't act like I'm your man, 'cause you just a fan. You don't hold right. No, right. Yeah.